aiming to hit the tips goal every day. Now I'm going to need, sadly, even more support to make up for it. Okay? And then let's see what happens. Now, if I stream tonight through Friday, and we're just not even coming close to hitting to the tips goals, then I guess what we'll do is maybe starting next week, I'll see if I want to try another service. I don't want to. I like being here. Okay? But I don't know what else to tell you. Alright, guys? Fair enough? Okay. That's it. That's all I have to say. Let's get started with MLB. Let's get to me sucking and hopefully getting better, because I know I'm going to suck, but I hope for improvement, you know? Okay. FBG Duck, you're about to get banned already. Like, seriously, already. This is not the fucking time to be an asshole and to say stupid shit. And I mean that now. Anyone, you want, oh, tonight's the night, I'll really get Phil's goat. Now I'll troll. This is my livelihood. This is my job. This is the livelihood of my family. You fuck with me, you're gone. Don't even fucking play. I have no tolerance for your stupid kitty bullshit. You say one dumb thing, you're getting the fuck out of here for good. Alright? So FBG Duck, that's your one and only warning, and let that serve as a warning for everyone else. Get ready for me to get real. Ha! Fuckers. Okay. Anyway. Let's continue with Road to the Show. Our first tip of the night is from Tank Force A1, who to me $4.20 said, show Jasper. You haven't shown him in ages. Jasper is in the house. He's actually napping on the couch right now. My wife is sitting on the couch digesting after dinner, and he is napping with her. Okay, so I am not going to go wake him up. And, I am not going to wake him up to pull him in here. He's in here on pre-streams. Like, usually he's in here in the mornings on pre-streams, and when he's in here, sometimes I'll pull him up, you know, lift him up so you guys can see him or whatever. But I understand, you know, he hasn't been on a major stream in a while because of my wife's schedule, okay? That might have changed. We'll see what happens, okay? Yes, my wife is digesting. We just had dinner. So she's nicely relaxing and digesting on the couch with Cat Jasper sleeping there. So there you go. Okay. Okay, are we ready? Ready to resume? Alright, time to suck. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MLB The Show 21. Pretty crazy stream tonight simply because a lot of things have happened since the last time I played this yesterday. Don't be surprised if the topic of discussion as I play this game tonight is me and not being partnered with Twitch anymore, making ends meet with support in other ways, etc. It just is what it is. If you were not around to get the full scoop on that, I've already uploaded a video to DSP Gaming on YouTube that explains the whole situation and my strategy for moving forward, which is basically streaming as usual, but I need support via tips. It's the only way that I can make ends meet and keep stuff going. Okay? Fair enough? Alright. So tonight, my original plan was that we were going to do penne points wagering. That's out the window because since I'm not partnered anymore, I don't have the ability to do any wagers on the channel. It sucks. I would have loved to do them. I can't do them. So instead, we're just going to do exactly like we did yesterday. We're going to chill. I'm going to try to play. And I'm going to talk with you guys and go from there. All right? Fair enough. How will you vote for a vest? For now, you won't. For now, you won't. However, maybe I can find a way around it. I believe that there are ways to run polls via other methods. Like, I do believe that you can run a poll via, like Nightbot. Like, I think the bot can run a poll or something like that, right? I think so. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think it is possible. So if that is the case, then maybe we can implement that. As of now, I don't have time to learn a new system or do anything for tonight's stream. Maybe later on over the weekend or something. Okay? Fears and Dreams to me, $2. And sorry about what's happened earlier. Sorry, hopefully things will work out. If you stay positive, I'm sure you'll persevere like you always have. Yes, and as I said earlier today, I'm not going to let this dissuade me from making fun, positive content. I'm not going to stop this from allowing me to have great interactions and streams with my community. I'm just not. I'm not going to allow it to bring me down at all. Okay? Oh, J.K. Wong did that to you? Is he in here? Let's see. I believe you. They're not in here. Yeah, Tank Force 1, I can't ban them because that person's not on this chat, on the stream. What they do is they look at people who tip, and then they try to harass them on Twitch, even though they're not even in my chat. So what you need to do is block your open DMs, and you'll be okay. And I recommend that to anyone who's going to continue to support my streams. Block open DMs. Do not have open direct messages here on Twitch to prevent online harassment. Okay? Fair enough? Okay. Oh, that really sucks, man. Whoa, well, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to see this. This is disgusting. Thank you to Maya the Bees, who just tipped me $100 and says, hey, man, I'm sorry to hear what happened to you with Twitch. It's straight BS. I'll support you wherever you go. Whatever happens, you'll pull through somehow. Don't let it get you down. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. It's stressful, man. Listen, it wasn't cool when I went on that little break on my stream earlier. I found my wife crying in the kitchen. You know, it's just not fucking cool at all. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people harassing me. I'm tired of me being the target of this kind of fucking harassment and people doing things against me that, you know, like, what did I do? No, I can't even tell you what you did. Well, I know I didn't do anything. So why am I out of the partnership program? Well, you know, fuck it is. It's just like to the point where you're like, fuck this, man. Enough systematic harassment against me. At what point is it going to stop? At what point are people going to say enough is enough? We're not going to put up with people harassing Phil anymore for nothing. He didn't fucking do anything. You know, I've just had enough of this shit. All right. So anyway, yeah, I appreciate the support. And the thing is, I know that no matter what, you guys are going to go with me. If I stay here, great. If I leave, great. Whatever happens, I know you guys are going to be here with me anyway. I know that. I've been around for over 12 years. I have enough of a dedicated viewership that people care about me and my family, and they want to see me continue to do what I do and what I love. And I appreciate that very, very much, man. Okay? So thank you for the support. Now, I don't have an ability to pull you guys to pick a vest. I don't. All right? So I'm just going to go grab one for now, and I apologize. I just don't. I have no ability to... actually, I screwed this up because this was... Now, it's already screwed up. I already am not used to the changes. See this? It's supposed to be this. I'm already not used to the changes. You see that? I already screwed up big time. Everyone's freaking out with Platinum. I'll probably put on the Platinum vest. It probably that would have won the poll tonight anyway, I feel. I feel that Platinum definitely would have won tonight, so let me go grab it, okay? Fair enough. Here we go. Ryan Timmons tipped me $1.30 and says, well, why did you lose it? Can you file a complaint? No and no. There's no complaint system on Twitch, and they didn't give me a reason. They just did it. They just said, oh, well, you're out of the partnership program. Oh, okay, great. Like I said, I sent in a log for it, but I doubt, first of all, it's doubtful I'll either get a response, but if I get a response, it'll likely just be a form letter generic response saying, oh, we think you violated the terms of service, you're out of here, with no actual explanation. That's what they did with Dr. Disrespect. They just shadow banned him with no reason, and he never got an answer, supposedly, on what happened. You know, these guys were way bigger than me, and he was, whew, ethered. So, I'm lucky I'm still here, honestly, you know? Silent General took me $4.22. He says, stay positive. You've overcome every obstacle that's been thrown your way through the years. You'll overcome this, too. I'll watch you on whatever platform you end up on. Thank you very much, Silent General. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the sentiment. Really, the positivity is... You guys may not realize it. The positivity like that is very powerful. It allows me to power through when I'm in bad times. It does. It allows me to feel like, you know, what I do is worthwhile and... You know, to tough through the shit. To tough through the stress. Because let me tell you, it ain't easy. It's very stressful to go through this shit. To get through this harassment. This is what it is. At this point, this is systematic harassment. I've had enough of it. I haven't broken any rules. I do nothing on this stream that breaks any fucking rules. So I don't want to hear it. I know that I didn't break any rules of the partnership program. So whatever they decided behind the scenes, it is what it is. You know, I can't change it. But I know it's bullshit, and I'm just, you know, I'm just tired of being harassed everywhere I go. I didn't do anything. I just didn't fucking do anything. See, someone just says, I thought negativity and hate fueled you. It does to some extent, but you have to understand something that every human has limits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can only put up with so much until the stress gets to me. And this is another thing, like, this is my livelihood. This is how I pay my bills. This is how I support my family. Oh, let's just decide instantly without telling him that we decided to take away that ability now. What? Like, what? How does that even make sense? Right? What did I do? What horrible thing did I do? It doesn't make any sense at all. I did nothing insensitive. I did absolutely nothing insulting to anyone. I didn't do anything that would warrant this. End eating without allowing a run? Alright, we'll try this. Okay. Fears and Dreams to me $3 says Twitch needs to have more accountability and clarity in these situations. It's unfair to streamers who rely on Twitch to pay their bills and support their family. I mean, well, what happened? Here's the thing. If you want to tell me I did something wrong, fine. If you can tell me you did something wrong, here's the evidence of it. Okay? Fine. Then tell me what it is. Because that's the point. If you don't tell someone what it is, number one, they can never improve, and number two, that's very suspect, right? That's very suspect that you're telling me I did something wrong, but you can't produce any evidence, or you feel like you don't have any responsibility to produce any evidence that someone did something wrong. And the other thing is, again, that why am I still here? I'm so confused. I'm still here, so obviously I didn't violate Twitch's terms of service, or else I wouldn't still be streaming on the site, right? So obviously I didn't do something egregiously wrong, so what's going... It doesn't make any sense. All I want is an explanation, right? And it's the same... Right, guys are absolutely right. They did the same thing, not as extreme as, you know... It's a more extreme situation with Dr. Disrespect, where he was banned from the site permanently. He was not only removed from the partner program, he was just outright banned. Boom, done. No explanation, right? I just don't get it. I just don't get it, man. It's like I said, I kind of had a feeling. That something was going wrong when I needed help with the false DMCAs, and all of a sudden I found out I didn't have a partner manager anymore. That's really where all this kind of started last year. How is it that I always had a partner manager, and the partner manager will always contact me when something's wrong? But when all of a sudden when I need help with something, right? If I do something wrong, the partner manager's on my back. But if I need help with something, oh, you don't have a partner manager anymore. What? Really? That's kind of weird, don't you think? That's kind of weird that the partner manager tells you you're doing things wrong, but then they're not there to help you when you need the help. Like, what's going on with that? I just don't understand it. I really don't understand it at all. Like, how is that a way to operate a business? Seriously, why would you want to operate a business like that? You're certainly not going to attract new users and customers that way, you know? But at the same time, they can do whatever they want. I mean, the thing is, all of these businesses have right in their terms of service, it says we can terminate things at any time for any reason. Like it says right there, we can ban you for any reason. We can remove you from a program for any reason. We don't have to have a good reason. That's it. We can just get you out of here if we feel like it. And you just basically have to just deal with it. There's nothing you can do. You have to hope that a company is going to abide by some kind of a code of like morality or doing what's right, and that they're not going to punish you for no reason or all of a sudden just outright ban you for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to trust that they're going to do the right thing. In this case, I don't think Twitch has ever done anything wrong against me, except for the false DMCA claims that they entertained and don't actually check last year. Outside of that, this is the first time that I actually feel that I'm kind of like outright wrong and being punished for something that I didn't do because I don't know what it is that I did that would have got me out of the program. If I've been in the partner program for, 8 years, you're telling me something I did now is more egregious than things I used to do before I had issues? You know what I mean? Like, back in the day, I used to do over-the-top sexual humor. I used to do over-the-top, racial jokes and things like that. Things that all the time people could just say, oh, that's offensive or whatever. How can you tell me that that is offensive, but that's not offensive, and that was acceptable, but now, what's going on right now somehow was offensive? Like, I'm completely at a loss. I really am. Okay? Okay. So, Vidar, yes, I believe this is Vidar Viking, my former moderator, to me $16.08. It basically says, you're being real. I think it's obvious, at least from my work point of view, I think it's your tweet attacked corporations pretending to care about social issues. Well, here. All right. In a nutshell, let me tell you what I tweeted last night, because a lot of people are bringing this up now, okay? Last night I made a tweet, and this is something that I've outright said on streams before and never had an issue, never got in trouble for. I feel that when every major corporation seems like they need a reason to speak up for a social issue, that I feel that they're doing it to be very facetious. They're not being genuine. They're basically just doing it just to jump on a bandwagon of what's called virtue signaling. They feel that if they make a generalized statement that's correct in the moral feelings of the country, that they will get kudos or brownie points or whatever you want to call it. And therefore, people will then think that they're a better company. Oh, you know, and it's funny because I talk about this all the time with other companies. Like I've brought this up. I say if a company is really good intentioned, they don't need to make those public statements. They don't need to bring up every time they do a charity event. They could just be good and not have to make these kind of public statements. When you have to make those kind of public statements, it probably means that people don't see you in that light all the time. And then you have to make the public statement to try to pretend like, or not pretend, but try to emphasize, oh no, we're good, we're really good, despite the fact that a lot of people say we're not, we're really good. The worst company about this is WWE. WWE is the worst. They're like, be a bully, be a star, anti-bullying campaign, the Komen for the Cure campaign, all these things, and they have to talk about it constantly on TV when they do it. But then if you actually look at their internal, the way that they run their company, they're terrible. They're bullies. They bully their fucking employees. They treat them like dirt. They don't give them health care. And it's always been a huge controversial thing with WWE, is that they always tout charity and they tout, oh, we're goody two-shoes company. But they don't really, they're not like that at all, okay? So when the Chauvin, whatever, however you pronounce his name, when this trial happens, okay, and there's a guilty verdict. Thank God, because I 100% agree with it. I 100% agree publicly with that verdict. The guy was in the wrong completely and needs to be punished for what he did. George Floyd should not have died that day in any circumstance. That was absolutely ridiculous what happened, okay? And we do need police reform. I've told you guys this publicly. I believe in all of this, okay? But when I see every company under the fucking sun on Twitter, we're talking video game developers, we're talking fucking soft drink manufacturers, sneaker manufacturers, you know what I mean? Every company under the sun has to now have their social media account has to tweet, oh, we're so agreeable with what happened with the Chauvin trial's verdict today, and this is the right step in the right direction, and blah, blah. It's like, wait a minute. You make a soda, a sugary soda. You make a shoe that I put on my foot. You know, you're a company that develops video games. What the fuck are you talking about? No one comes to you for morality guidance. We have more than enough things in life that are virtue signaling us and telling us exactly what's right and what's wrong. We have more than enough information in particular about this case to know and judge for ourselves about what we feel about it. If you feel that justice was served or not, I personally do. We don't need to be virtue signaled by every company and being told that, oh, we support this. It's like, dude, what are you talking? You're fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't care about what you think about the verdict of the Chauvin trial. Carry on making your fucking sugary breakfast cereal and leave us alone. You're not a person. You don't have a morality to you. You're a corporation. All right? But what it is these corporations all feel like they need to jump on this crazy bandwagon of social media presence. All right? To get brownie points or kudos or whatever you want to call it, because they want to ride that positivity train. All right? And they feel that if they do that, oh, well, now people will think that we're a better company and maybe we'll get something out of it. I'm sorry, that's what I feel. Now, you know what? That's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. You can disagree with that opinion. You can say, wow, maybe it's a good thing that these companies do these kind of tweets and things. Fine. That's good on you if that's what you believe. You have the right to believe that, just like I have the right to believe my own opinion. My opinion is not offensive. My opinion is not in any way anti-Twitch or anything like that. In fact, it's funny because I made this tweet last night. I think it was like 11 o'clock or something. I had particularly, just so you know, I had seen, I think it was Nike and PlayStation were the two corporations that I saw that had put out these tweets about the Chauvin verdict. All right? That's what I was kind of responding to. All right? That's it. I didn't know anything about Twitch doing it. I don't even know if Twitch did it. People are telling me they did. I haven't seen any tweets from Twitch. I don't pay attention to that shit. Okay? So if Twitch actually did that, all right, that's not what my tweet was in response to. And certainly that's not what the tweet said. You know? So if you're going to say, oh, Phil, that's what it is. That tweet last night was controversial. You know what I say? Number one, freedom of speech. Number two, I have a right to my opinion. Number three, nothing that I said was offensive towards Twitch. So it's 3 counts where if that is the case of why my partnership was terminated, they're completely 100,000,000% in the fucking wrong. And I will stand on that soapbox and I will say that to the day I die. I have the right to have an opinion. It was not an offensive opinion. It was not a racist opinion. It wasn't something that was a harmful opinion. It was just, in general, an opinion. And if you have an issue with a human having an opinion on your streaming service and you're going to cancel the way that they make a living, because you don't like someone having an opinion, I think you need to go reevaluate the way you run your business. All right? Now, I don't know if that's what happened. Maybe that's not what happened. Maybe there's actually something specific that Twitch is calling out that I said or did that wasn't that. But that's what people are speculating. They're saying maybe it was that tweet. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. If that's the case, I believe that Twitch is completely in the wrong. If Twitch is saying that I did something wrong on stream, other than that, that's different. But if that is what it is, that's 100% wrong. I've been wronged. Absolutely 100% wronged by that. And by the way, it's funny because people are like, well, do you think people need to go to you for morality? Well, no, but did I? Did you see me standing on a sandbox and talking all day yesterday about the Chauvin trial? No, I'm a gameplay streamer. I know my place. I'm not stupid. I know what people come to me for. They come to me because they want gameplay. They want chill gameplay. They want fun. They want to feel relaxed. They want to see me mess around and fail at a game or succeed at a game. That's what they're here for. I didn't stand here all day and talk about that. I'm still entitled to my opinion on my personal Twitter account. I am. Especially not an offensive one. I am entitled to that. So if that's the reason, I have been 100% wrong. But I don't know if that's the reason because they didn't give me a reason. And in fact, I think that's kind of the part of it is all these companies now, when they're kicking people out of their programs, they're purposely not giving a reason just for that reason. They personally probably don't want to be held accountable. You know? Okay. Anyway. Let's go ahead and let's continue. So, Vidar, if that is the case, that's very sad. Seriously, if that's the case, if that's what it was, that's really very, very sad. Right? Okay, so, let's see here. Yeah, so I got a $103 tip from a Bad Shark 90, but I'm not familiar with this person. But the tip is verified, so it's all good. Thank you to Bad Shark 90 for a $103 tip. It is legit. I'll read your message in a second, but let me get you up on the leaderboard as the top tipper, okay? Bad Shark 90. Okay. And he says, keep the good streams. Very simple. Thank you, Bad Shark 90. All right, so we are now at $255 in tips. Thank you for that, Bad Shark. NDO103 has tipped me $50. Thank you, NDO. It's good to see you, and I appreciate the support, man. Thank you for that. Sambuca 2020 has tipped me a whopping $100. Thank you guys so much tonight. Obviously, here's the thing. I do not expect this level of support every stream. I know that. I know that I'm going to need increased tip support to keep going, but I do not expect this level of support every night, okay? But thank you so much for it tonight. So, Sambuca 2020 did a 100-bit cheer, a $100 tip. He says, hope you can relax tonight. Let this play out. It'll just take time. The sun will rise tomorrow, and you are healthy. You have a beautiful wife and a home. You have plenty of supporters. Excuse me. Keep putting out good content and being you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sambuca. So let's go ahead. That is $408 in tips now. Wow, thank you, Sambuca. So, let's see here. So, Jom Ann basically says that Twitch apparently does have a tweet out from yesterday. That's exactly the kind of virtue signaling tweet that I just described. And says that he feels that that's why that I'm out of the partnership program now. I mean, again, Jom Ann. Now, here's the thing, Jom Ann. Even if that's the case, do you agree with that? Now, here's the thing. You don't even have to agree with what I said on Twitter. But do you agree if this is what happened with my partnership being terminated because I have an opinion? Do you agree with that? Just think about that, okay? All right. There we go, finally. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Holy crap. Whew. All right. That was a big whirlwind of support. I appreciate that, everybody. All right. All right. So people are calling for a second vest. If you really want that, we can do a second vest. Of course, I can't poll you guys. We could do a 2-vest night if you want. Already very sweaty wearing the vest this little time that I've wore. I'm already sweaty as hell. Okay. We'll do a 2-vest night. Okay. No, I didn't forget cowboy hat or jeans. There's no cowboy hat or jeans. I never even fucking agreed to that. And if you keep saying that, I'm just going to ban you. Had enough of your stupid shit. Because the people who always scream for dumb shit like that are the people who didn't contribute. So I'm just not going to play that game. All right, we're 3-2. God damn it. It's pitch type in settings. Oh, yeah? Thank you, Delirious Exile. Appreciate that. Traveling says, I miss these MLB's chill streams, nostalgia in full force. Well, enjoy it now, because who knows what's going to happen. I mean, I'm still here tonight. It doesn't mean I'll be here tomorrow. So, better enjoy this stream while you can. Don't worry, I'm streaming no matter what. I just hope that I can keep streaming here. I don't know what happens, so. Ouch.
4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners.
Yeah, Jaggerly says, the being punished for things you just said or did 10 years ago is a Twitter thing. People there are ruthless. I mean, I know, I'm all well aware how cancel culture has gone off. I've gone after many people on Twitter for things that they said a long time ago. But you, again, I've been in the Twitch partner program for how long? 8 years? So you would think that if things were 10 years ago were going to keep up, they would have already, right? God damn it. Because Disgusting Feezy says, if Twitch forced you to an apology to get reinstated, would you? If they said that I did something wrong and they proved it and said, listen, this was really wrong, and then I looked at it and said, okay, I realized that was wrong, now I'll apologize for it, then yes. Absolutely. But we don't know. Again, when it's just it's basically a shadow ban with zero explanation or justification, you can't do that. You apologize for nothing because you don't know what happened. Oh, I know. Baldy says, what sucks is to cover lost sub money every month, I'm going to have to hit an additional 20+ tip goals of $100 per month. You're right. You're absolutely right. Every sub that I get on this channel, okay, I get $2.50. So if in a month I get 900 subs, all right, that means out of that, I got what? Like $1,800, even more than that, right? So that means that I have to double up on the tips goal 20 days, right? I do, 20 days. Now, in 1 month, if you do the math, let's do the math. In 1 month, I have a calculator, okay? In 1 month, every week, let's say, I stream 6 days. 6 days, okay? Hold on, let's do this. Let's say I was getting 900 subs a month, and let's say I was getting $2.5 per sub. What is that? I did that completely wrong. 900 subs a month times 2.5. All right? Seriously, that would be 22 streams where I have to hit an extra $100 tips goal. 22 streams. Now, here's the thing. Every week, I stream 6 days a week, right? 4 weeks in a month. That's 24. That literally means to make up for the fact that I can't get subscriptions anymore, every single stream, I need to have a double tips goal hit. Every one. Every stream that I do, I have to make around $200 to make up for that. Okay? It's just true. And that's the situation I'm in. That's what I mean. Like, and that would be the consequence of me staying here on Twitch. Yeah. Unless I go somewhere else that's going to allow me to get subscriptions and get cheers. You know, it won't be called that somewhere else, you know. But that would be, I would have to actually make double up. Every stream, I'd have to double up on the tips goal from what I make now. It's the only way to make up for it. And by the way, that's not counting any cheers. That's not counting any cheers. It's not. You know? Anyway. Actually, that math is wrong, because I stream... Hold on. Now my math is incorrect. Let's think about this. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. My math is incorrect. We can recalculate this and fix this. This was incorrect, all right? If I have 900 subs a month, I was getting $250 from each sub. Roughly $2,200 a month I was making from my subs, okay? You would argue, well, you need to double the tips goal then for 22 streams, okay? But I stream twice in 1 day. So that would mean 11 days a month, not the 22 days a month. 11 days out of the month that I stream, I would have to double the tips goal. See? But that doesn't account for cheering. And who knows how much cheering I was getting. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you because the analytics are gone. When they removed me from the partner program, they actually completely removed me from the analytics. So I can't even see the analytics. I can't even see how I was doing. So I don't know how much it would be to make up for the cheers. Could I make up for the subs? I feel I could. Could I make up also for the cheers with just tips? I don't know. That's a rough one. That's a tough one, man. Alone Light tipped me $10. Said, I hope this helps. Sorry about what happened. I only hope for the best for you. Keep being awesome. Thank you, Alone Light. Spawn Killer tipped me $1.30. Said, would you replay Dead Island again? Unlikely. The game was buggy enough at launch, and by now it's probably nearly dead. Doesn't even work. Wrathful Knight tipped me $4.20. Said, that's fucking dumb. What happened? Here's some support. Thank you. So that's $15 in tips. Then Gorilla Pimp just tipped me another $20 and said, this has been the biggest tip I've ever given you. If DSP dies, that means my free time dies. I hate how you complain about Sekiro bitching how the wall and this and that. But I still love you, and I'll always follow you. Okay, so that's $35 more in tips. 35 more. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. 517. Thank you guys tonight for all this support, really. Thank you so much. All right. Well, I'm going to take a quick break because I'm out of water and my lips are dry and my mouth is incredibly dry. So let me run to the bathroom next door and fill this up. I'll be right back. Okay, guys? I'll be right back. Okay. Oh. 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 I'm stuck. I can't move with these vests. All right. I'm taking these vests off to go get water. I can't even move. Here we go. By the way, the good news is, supposedly, starting tomorrow, the heat is over. While I put these vests back on. Okay. So, yeah, supposedly tomorrow, things are finally cooling down here in Washington. We've been hot all week long, but supposedly tomorrow we're finally gonna get some clouds, and supposedly like Friday, Saturday we're supposed to get some rain, and then the temperatures are gonna dip huge. So I will not be overheated here in the office every single night and day anymore. I'll be cooled down significantly, so that's good. Dark Maggot is here. Wow, Dark Maggot's good to see you. He gave me $20. He said, I found out what happened. I hope it's a mistake or temporary. Here's a small bit of help. Keep your chin up and remember that you have a community that will always support you no matter what you do or where you go. I know that, Dark Maggot. Thank you for that support, and thank you for that very positive message. Jimmy Hall to me $1.30, and he says, that's incorrect. Jimmy Hall is wrong. He says, the email you got is about an exclusivity agreement you signed in 2016. It's wrong. The email I got is a generalized email that basically says in 2016 was when I re-signed my partnership contract with Twitch because I had left them and never renewed it. So I needed to sign a renewed partnership contract when I came back to Twitch in late 2016 to do this full time again. If you remember, previously I was streaming on YouTube, but I decided to come back to Twitch. It had nothing to do with video on demand or whatever you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Jerk Store tipped me $1.30. He says, banned for no reason again. Oh, he says, is there any chance your community leaves you after you said you want to stand by your community, meaning they're stickly? What are you talking about? Jerk Store, I have no idea what you're talking about. It sounds like you and Eternal Napalm are always at odds, and I don't know why. Really, at this point, I have no idea what's going on. All right? And tipping me like this during tonight's live stream is not going to get this fixed. You know, if you want me to look into it, email me, and I'll look into it. But I don't know what's going on between you and him. I don't know why you hate each other so much. I really don't. I don't understand it. Okay. Anyway, we're at the $539 in tips. Thank you guys for the support tonight. I did not expect that. Okay, are we ready to continue? One more hour? All right. Jimmy Hall, the reason I know that it's not what you're saying and what he's suggesting is that because I upload videos to YouTube, I monetize them there, yet I stream here, and therefore, basically both businesses are saying that they have rights to the videos, and Twitch finally terminated my agreement because of that. If that was the case, Twitch would have terminated my agreement in 2013. 8 years ago. Because I've been doing the same thing that many years. It's obvious they don't have an issue. And by the way, almost a lot of people do this. And Twitch does not have an issue with that. It's obvious that something happened recently that Twitch has a bug up their butt about with me. And it has nothing to do with videos on demand all of a sudden that have been like this for 8 years. Jay Bowler, it's cool. He says money's scarce right now. I mean, there's nothing you can do. People are supporting if they can, and that's very, very nice. And thank you guys. I've always said this: if you cannot support the stream in any way like that, like with tips, or don't worry about it. That's not what this has ever been all about. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, I was insanely late. That's not what this is about. It's not what it will ever be about. Is it good that my fans rally to support me in times of need like this? Yes. But that's not what the purpose of the stream is. Just chill. Just chill and have a good time, man. Don't ever feel bad if you can't contribute. Seriously. Oh, Gorilla Pimp to me, $1.30 said you have to tell us from... You don't have to tell us, but... From what you have now, how much do you get yourself to check out? I think what he's asking is, of the tips that I got tonight, like right now it's showing I got $555 of tips. How much of that would I get to keep? The truth is, I have no idea. I'd have to see. Because for some reason, certain people, there's different transaction fees. I think what it might be is like where you are in the world, the different transaction fees may be different. Sometimes there's currency conversions involved that reduces what I get. I honestly couldn't tell you. I know it's not 555. Maybe it would be like, you know, 500, 510, something like that. I have no idea. I would have to check with PayPal. You know, I don't know yet. Yeah. Jimmy Hall to me, $1.30. He's still talking about this. He won't get over the fact that he still feels that has something to do with me uploading videos to YouTube. He will not get off this subject. He's going to keep talking about it all night, insisting that me uploading videos to YouTube is a violation of the partner agreement, despite the fact I've been doing the same exact thing since 2013, and it was never an issue. Okay. Of course they do music records. I don't think this has anything to do with me uploading to YouTube. I don't believe that. There's something else.
The first baseman, number 1, Bruce.
Someone said something about he or H3H3 Productions getting departnered, and they didn't get their money for their subs. First of all, I didn't even hear about them losing. Like, they were on Twitch and they lost their partnership. Why did they lose their partnership? Did they ever get told what happened with that? And the thing is, it's obvious I'm not getting all the sub money that I earned this month because people are getting their money back. They're getting refunded, right? So obviously, I'm not getting all that money. There's going to be, at some point, there's going to be a cutoff during this month where Twitch is going to say, okay, it doesn't count and you're not going to get that money. The question is, what's the cutoff? Is it a couple days? Is it a week or two? Obviously, cheering should still count because those cheers were things, those bits were bought by you guys already and then they were cheered. So those are legit, but the subs, I have no idea how that's going to work. So Nintendo PlayStation to be $4.20. It says that he hopes that Twitch stops blue balling me. I don't know what that means. They're not blue balling me. And he says, is YouTube streaming not lucrative? The thing about YouTube streaming is it's not that it wouldn't be lucrative. There are ways to monetize streams on YouTube. There are, and they're very similar to what I was doing here on Twitch. The problem is YouTube stream chat is the worst ever. Of any site, it's the absolute worst. It's an abomination. It's just not fun to be there and try to talk to people and interact with them on there. So I wouldn't want my community to be forced to use a really crappy chat. You know? Absalon Mercador doesn't make sense. He's like, he wanted to leave Twitch, but what? Why did he want to leave Twitch? He asked to be partnered? That's different. I don't understand what you're saying. I can't hit these balls, man. I can't do it. Well, you're right. I haven't seen Bitwave. Someone said, I clearly haven't seen Bitwave, but I think YouTube's the worst. I have not seen Bitwave. I don't even know what that is. So. Sir's got it to me, $1.30. Said, sorry this happened to you. I've been a fan since Heavy Rain. I hope it all works out. Me too. Me too. I hope it does all work out. I feel like a complete idiot wearing 2 fucking vests. I'm going to take one off. Seriously, I don't care. This is dumb. This is incredibly fucking dumb. And no one fucking cares about it besides idiot trolls anyway. So fuck that stupid thing. So dumb. There.
Here now is our final
there.
First for the victorious run.
Okay. Fucking stupid. Now I can actually sit here and play the game and feel normal, not like a fucking jackass. Alright. Fucking stupid shit. Enough of this.
3 errors. They left 15 runners on base.
Derek, see you. Have a good night. Thank you very much. Hopefully I'll see you soon. I don't know when you'll be back. He left because he didn't like Twitch strict rules. YouTube allowed more of his content, so he has to be the partner so people wouldn't sub to him since he was not streaming on there anymore. Ah. I gotcha. No, from what I'm gonna understand from what people said earlier tonight, I would be eligible to try to apply for affiliate again in 6 months. So I'd have to somehow survive for 6 months with only tips. No subs, no cheering, only tips and patron pledges, and that's it. So, I don't know about that. And that doesn't even mean anything because, like I said, they can just say no. They can just outright say no, right? Yoshino Lover says, sorry to hear what happened. I'll try to get the skull t-shirt from your Teespring. The least I can do. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. If you're interested in anything on the Teespring, go for it. How much is Patreon? Patreon has the different tiers as always. There's like a $1 tier, a $5 tier, a $10, a $20, and a $50. Although, admittedly, I'll be very honest with all of you. The $1 tier is pretty much nothing anymore. The $5 tier is premium access to the forums that doesn't do anything because I don't do anything with the premium access to the forums anymore. So really, $10 tier, you get an actual shout out during Ask the King when I do it every other month. $20, you get to ask a question on Ask the King that guaranteed gets answered in detail. And $50, I do a private Q&A video for you. Those are the things on Patreon, all right? Or you could just do an ongoing, for example, let's say you were an ongoing sub here, can't sub anymore. You go over to patreon.com/Darksydephil and do a $5 pledge every month. And it basically does exactly the same thing for me. That would be pretty cool if 900 people who are subbed here went over to my Patreon and subbed, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just saying. Yes, in the private Q&A video for my Patreon, I may or may not have an inflatable banana in the video. All right? Yeah, right. Zircon, no, they would not end partnership for DMCA claims. They would take down my content that has DMCA content in them. They wouldn't get me out of the partnership program because of that. So, no, it has nothing to do with that at all. Zero. And I also didn't hear from the DMCA department at all either. They would have sent me a message. They sent me nothing. So, okay. Yeah, well, I definitely know how DMCA works after last year. How the way DMCA works is your stream immediately gets shut off, and you get suspended, and then you have to basically reverse the DMCA by putting in a counterclaim. Once the counterclaim gets processed, which usually takes a few hours, then they remove the suspension, and you can just go ahead and keep streaming. That's how it works. No, BWT, there's no way we can do penny points anymore. They're done. Penny points are completely done. Penny points are own things you can only have as a partner. So no more penny points wagers. They're completely gone now. I know. Penny points wagering has become a huge part of all of my multiplayer interactive streams. And now it's gone. For what? Because I did nothing. That's what I mean. It's punishment when you did nothing wrong. This is like in school, all right? When I was in high school, there was a day when I was just sitting there in a classroom doing nothing, minding my own business. And I looked up with a smile on my face because I was thinking about something else completely. The teacher looks at me and says, "Did you just throw chalk and hit me with chalk?" I said, "No." And he says, "Oh, you're laughing though, huh?" And he grabs me out of my seat and pulls me up and says, "You're going to the principal." And he walks me to the principal and gives me detention. And I'm like, what? What did I do? What are you talking about? Like, that's what it feels like to me. Like, there's no evidence that I did anything wrong. I haven't been told I did anything wrong. You just did something wrong. Get punished. Like, what? I know, this is something, these are things, the penne points and stuff, these are things that we've now integrated into the streams in the past 2 to 3 months that have made the streams incredibly fun. And now it's gone for nothing because I did nothing. Right? I did nothing wrong. It's bullshit. Shadow King, I think you're the resub, but I think you're out of the loop here. Shadow King, I don't have a partnership with Twitch anymore. That resub is not going to work. That resub, you're either going to get refunded, or maybe you did it a long time ago, which is why the note here about the resub is still present. But, yeah, the resub is not going to go through. I don't get anything from it, dude. I do appreciate it, but yeah, I know it's done. Black Mage C-type, no. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I've had things happen against my account before. I have had a suspension because supposedly I insulted the looks of someone on my stream who insulted me. So I insulted their physical looks, and apparently that's against Twitch terms of service. I have had DMCA claims against me, and the DMCA claims, sadly, suspended my channel temporarily. And I've been suspended because I referenced bits in a manner that's not allowed on Twitch. Essentially, linking bits to any kind of financial stuff is against Twitch terms of service when it comes to a partnership program. So those 3 things or whatever are things that I've definitely gotten in trouble for. So I already know how it works. Essentially, you get a suspension. Your channel gets turned off completely. You can't stream. And then you get an email that says what you did wrong and basically says don't do that again. All right? That's not what happened here. What happened is I got an email directly from the partnership program themselves stating you did so, you know, you're just out of the partnership program, period. No explanation why. Doesn't say there's a time. It just says you're gone. That's all it says. You're gone. So it's different. This is something completely different from anything that's ever happened before. So I don't know.
The first baseman, number 1.
No, that doesn't say that, Shuey. It does not say that. Oh my god.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Rough Rider.
It does. That's not saying that. People love to just fucking speculate and make conspiracy theories up that have zero corroborating evidence. All right. Do you want to know what the partnership contract is actually called? It's called a content licensing agreement. That's what the Twitch partnership contract is. It's that there really is no partnership contract. It's a content licensing agreement. It means that you are giving Twitch a license to monetize your content via advertisements and then via channel subscriptions and also accepting, you know, bit contributions. Those are basically ways to get support for your licensed content on Twitch. That's what it is. When they say, oh, your content licensing agreement, that's the Twitch partner contract. They're not saying, oh, this is because of a specific thing. They're not saying that at all. People are just, seriously, they want to jump to conclusions with no evidence. And it needs to stop. People on the fucking internet need to stop jumping to conclusions that aren't true. We don't know if I'm out of the partnership program because of a tweet I made. We don't know if it's because of something I said on a stream. We don't know if it's because someone made something up about me that was scandalous or slanderous and they believed it. We don't know if it's because they think that okay, I put my videos on YouTube and I still streamed that. That's a problem. We don't know anything. We know nothing. So why are we sitting here trying to make these connections? We know absolutely fucking nothing. So just relax. You seriously need to stop with that shit. Chewy, I'm not saying you're trying to cause trouble. You got to understand, like, we've discussed the possibilities, but there's no reason to go into every possible realm of ridiculous conspiracy to try to figure it out. Either Twitch will tell me or they won't, and if they don't, we'll never know. Well, that was just the thing. We just have to accept that we will never know. Timbo gets his second dose of COVID shot in the morning. I checked again today twice and nothing. Sometimes there's one at local Rite Aids, and sometimes there's not. And there hasn't been anything available in like 2 days from what I've seen here. There's nothing around. So. There's nothing I can do. Just got to keep checking until eventually it clears out and I can get it. So. I'm glad to hear your mom's getting your first COVID shot. Mark McCauley got his first one. It's the Pfizer one. No, JT GameCube, I can't contact my local hospital because I don't have time to sit on hold. I don't have hours to sit on hold to get through the phone. I wish I did. I don't have that time. I do too, Derek. I hope I get to continue to keep streaming here on Twitch. I hope that they don't ban me for no, but I didn't do anything wrong. Seriously, it's bad enough. Keep me out of the partner program. So. No, right now I have no plans to set up a cryptocurrency wallet or anything like that. So people are saying we want to contribute, but we don't want to tip. Right? Tipping is the most common way to contribute outside of the things that are integrated into these services. Okay, like seriously, I'm not going to go out of my way to set up cryptocurrency. By the way, cryptocurrency for tax purposes has to be claimed differently as income. You have to pay different amounts of taxes on them because it's considered some kind of an investment income instead of just like standard income. Seriously, like it's pretty bad. So I don't want to go through that, and my taxes are already convoluted enough. I want to make them as streamlined as possible. All right, I really don't want to have you know, another crazy thing going on. So. They're taxed the same way as stocks? Yeah, and stocks are different than regular income, right? Stocks are completely different. Nope, Kate, there is no pre-registration for vaccines here. You have to directly register where you're going with all your info. Like there's no pre-registration listing that you can go to or anything like that. I know, it's stupid and it sucks. No overtime tonight, honest fan. Well, that's right. See, BWT says perhaps the next few days we'll see crazy support, but it'll probably slow down. And therein lies the problem is, we were just talking about this. Essentially, for this to work, I would have to double my existing tips goal every single stream. So my tips goal every stream is $100. Not to say that I hit it every stream. I don't. But I would basically have to make double that on every stream, because that would make up for the lost subs, the lost cheers, and as if I was making tips all along. You see? Is that really realistically going to happen? Probably not. Let's be honest here. Probably not. Realistically, it's probably not going to happen. You know? So I don't know. We'll see. The manager wants me to steal the base. Why doesn't the manager come out here and do it himself? Boy, some people are dumb. Again, I'm gonna reiterate one more time. The email from Twitch does not say I did anything wrong. The email from Twitch does not reference any particular part of any contract. The email from Twitch does not say any of that. You are being told that by a fucking dumb fuck drama queen content creator somewhere on YouTube. Because this is like 3 or 4 people now who have come in here and have said that. And you're wrong. You're following something that some idiot made up. The email doesn't say that. The email says they're terminating, indefinitely suspending and terminating the content licensing agreement that I signed in 2016. That's all it says. The content licensing agreement is the partnership contract. It's the same thing. That's all the email says. It doesn't say why. It just says we're terminating it. We're basically exercising that option. That's it. So you don't know what you're talking about. You need to stop listening to idiots and being sheep and listen to some fucking dumb, negative-ass content creator who obviously just wants to fucking stir up drama and act like they know something that I don't. They don't. It's just a fucking idiot. Here, I'll spell it out for you. Whoever you're listening to is a fucking idiot. And I'll tell them to your face, you're a fucking drama queen idiot making shit up to try to get views on YouTube. You're a liar. Go fuck yourself. There. You happy? There you go. Very straight up. Don't listen to idiots who are only there to get your drama view.
First baseman number 1, Bruce Bateman.
Wait, what happened? What?
Now batting.
What happened? Huh? What was that? Was that a glitch? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for everything. Thank you for the support today. The future indeed is uncertain. Tomorrow, I might not even be here, right? Tomorrow, the schedule is Divinity 2 continuing on the first stream and Call of Duty's new season on the late stream. Of course, we can't wager with the points anymore, but what can I do, right? I can't control that. They took that away from me, even though I did nothing wrong. So it is what it is. I hope you'll be here tomorrow for the streams. Remember, to make this work, me streaming on Twitch with no partnership program means I need to basically raise around between $100 to $200 every single stream I do on here in tips. It's the only income I get now is tips. All right? So please, if you can support the streams tomorrow, please show up. And please, if you can, please support the streams. Okay? Thank you. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Worst case scenario, if I'm banned from here tomorrow, we're going to jump likely over to YouTube and do a stream there and go from there and see how that goes. But let's just play it by ear for now and see how it goes, all right? All right. Oh, let's see here. Sarah's got to tip me another $1.30 and says, I think YouTube might be a safer choice. An anonymous $10 tipper just said, Phil, sorry to hear about your problems. You might want to integrate Patreon into your alerts. I've seen it on other streams. You get your support to get a shout out. See, I don't know how to do it. I did do that. Now, this was with Streamlabs, okay? But with Streamlabs, I integrated my Patreon. It never worked. It was there and never worked at all. Sometimes it would actually show, like on Streamlabs, it would show Patreon pledges coming in, and they were always wrong. It was like all of a sudden, pledges that came in 2 years ago were showing up on my Streamlabs. I was like, huh? And the pop-up messages never worked. I tried to get them to work. They never triggered. But that was a while ago. And first of all, I don't use Streamlabs anymore. Maybe it works now. Maybe I would actually be able to integrate my Patreon with, you know, Stream Elements, which is what I use now. I would have to look into that, though. Okay? Fair enough? Okay, guys. That is it. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Everyone, please have a good evening. And I will see you all in the morning for hopefully another full day of good streams. Okay? Thank you again, and again for the support. And I'll see you in the morning. We'll do it all again. Okay? Thank you, guys. Have a good night. See you all later.